With PlayStation VR coming out this October, what does that mean for the NX? Is Nintendo Nintendoomed? With PlayStation VR launched this October, many think the NX will launch around the same time, and some might think that might be a problem. But I'm here to tell you why I think Nintendo is going to be okay. So I guess we'll address the largest elephant in the room, and that has to be price. Now with PlayStation VR, it's launching at $400, and many think that the NX will also launch at $400. But with PlayStation VR, you have to have a PlayStation 4. Now, many people have a PlayStation 4 because it's the best-selling system this generation, and it probably will be for the rest of the generation, and for good reason. It's a great system with fantastic games, but if you're interested in VR and you don't have a PlayStation 4, you have to add another $300 to $400 onto that price. So if you add that along with the Move and the camera, maybe around $800 for everything. Now with the NX, it would just be $400 for a brand new system. However, you also have to add on games, extra controllers, things like that. So if you buy a few games and extra controller, then maybe you're looking around $600, maybe $500, $600. But with the PlayStation VR, you're also getting a bunch of games with that. Now, it really depends on what you're looking for. I mean, I feel like this is going after two different markets. Are you looking for VR, or are you looking for a brand new console? That's up to you. Now, the other concern I have for PlayStation VR would have to be stock. Now, Sony already put PlayStation VR up for pre-orders, and they are gone. They were gone in minutes. So if you didn't pre-order the PlayStation VR then, you probably won't be able to get it at launch. Now they may have a couple units in stores, demo units, things like that, but if you didn't pre-order it, it's going to be pretty hard to find. I think it'll probably be like the Wii, where it was almost impossible to find for a very long time. So if you go to the store and you've got your, $400 or $500 with you, you're going to spend on PlayStation VR and you can't get it, but they have a brand new NX, and let's say the NX has a pretty good launch lineup, you may end up purchasing an NX instead and get a whole new console. The other scenario, let's say you did pre-order the PlayStation VR, you put your $400 down to get it. Well then, when October, November rolls around, maybe you're able to save some more money, and you buy a few PlayStation VR games, but you don't get that much, you still have all this money left over, maybe you also pick up an NX and get both. So I think stock is going to work more in the NX favor. Now my final thoughts on this would have to be longevity, because when you look at the life of a console, it's more of a marathon than a sprint. So even if it doesn't do great at launch, as long as the NX has great games, I think it's going to be fine in the long run. Now with the PlayStation VR, is VR just going to be another fad? We really don't know yet. If you look at past things PlayStation has launched, PlayStation TV, PlayStation Move, and now PlayStation VR, a lot of these things launch, it has a decent support at launch, you get some great games, but over time it just kind of falls off. You see the same thing for Microsoft's Kinect. Originally the Kinect came with the Xbox One, and over time they realized people just aren't using it anymore, and support for it just dropped like a rock. So I'm not sure if PlayStation VR is going to be the same way or not. It's very early, it's not even out yet. And we already know these awesome games that are on the way, exclusive Star Wars games, all sorts of stuff. But as for me, I'm a little more skeptical on it, because I see PlayStation VR not just like a console, but more as an add-on, kind of like the Move, or the PlayStation Camera, or Kinect, or things like that, rather than its own individual system. So I think in the long run, NX is going to be okay. So what do you guys think? Do you think Nintendo's Nintendoomed? Do you think PlayStation VR is going to be successful? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, make sure to check out Life of Gaming's other content on our Facebook page at Life of Gaming Podcast. You can also find us on Twitter at Life of Gaming Pod. And don't forget to check us out on iTunes every week. And we also have a video version up on our YouTube page as well. Now as for me, you can find me on Twitter at JamesPlus12. But until next time guys, I'm out.